Let's see here. Take me to the... Okay, you have one new item in my inventory. Thanks, Steam. Again, take me to the hospital. So, mission update. Enter Pembroke Hospital. Cool, we can do that. Some kind of fight going on over here. Oh. Really? Why would you do that?
Each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river. Dry it all.
Do I want to?
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Ooh, how do I do this? Be more polite, yeah.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
So, blood quality. The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. Memorize. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to memorize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your memorize level will be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. Press the left bumper to memorize Clay.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Curious. Blood temptation. Press A to embrace Clay Cox or B to release him. Embracing Clay Cox will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware, there will be consequences. Learn more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained. Press A to continue. We have to, okay, I want to, the music is rather exciting and everything, but I want to take a second and be like, how the heck are we going to play this game? Do we want to try to be a good vampire or a bad vampire? I mean, we are a vampire. We gotta get some blood here, but curious to what extent, like there will be consequences. What does that even mean? I don't know. I think he doesn't know how to control it yet, and we're gonna play the character, and we're gonna get him. Just take a bite.
Back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
The district will soon suffer the consequences of your action. Also just got a ton of stuff. What did I get? We got Clay's hatchet, which is pretty good, all things considered. Probably don't want to use that. Probably could go and sell that if I wanted to. And this wedding ring. I suddenly regret my decision. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. But then again, I'm a vampire. I am a monster. I think I just need to play the character. I think Dr. Reid is a good guy.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
I also did just like kill a murderer, so there's a level of my care cup is empty on that one. Even though I felt kind of bad with the wedding ring. And they do that on purpose, don't they? They give you that wedding ring so you'll feel bad about it. Jerks. Come on, look around, make sure there's no money. There's a lot of sick people. Apparently, there's something going on. Let's get that. Let's get that. Class file, okay. And we'll go this way. Hello. Oh. Hospital full.
Now, Doctor, it's freezing here.
Due to the influenza, this hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full. Please go back home.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reid. Your office has been prepared.
Cool. Thank you. I have a few questions.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
Who is Mr. Hampton?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
Or how, not who.
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Okay, cool. What about the doctor?
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Well, he knows me more than I know him. Let's do both.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Okay.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Okay. Where's my room?
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Let's go this way. Let's look at my information on some of these people, because I'm curious, like, how much we're actually getting. So, do I know anything about him? Nope. Kind of know a little bit about these people, but I don't think that makes much of a difference. What about her? This is very curious, like the blood quality and stuff. I think as you play more evil, like, you know, drinking people's blood and whatnot, the game becomes easier. But because you're XP level, but I think the game becomes darker.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reid. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reid. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reid. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Cool. I could trade for with. That's awesome. Okay, let's learn about them. Wait, medical checkups. Right trigger for details. Oh, okay. So I can see that, or I can memorize them. Mesmerize them. Mesmerize.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Okay, I see.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Okay.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Okay, that's bad.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Okay, good to know. I need a hint for this bit of knowledge, which I find interesting. And for all of those, okay. This is a cool dialogue tree. I like this.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Cool. Okay, so I could buy this stuff from him. Ooh, he's got a nice shotgun, but I don't have that much money. Or I could sell him some stuff. I could just, you know, sell him Clay's hatchet. Although it's pretty good. It can go up to level 5 too. Whereas that dang sword that I got at the beginning can't. Actually, I might use this hatchet, which is kind of dark, but you know, it's an option. I can sell. Wait, what are the samples ingredients? I don't actually know. Can I like get rid of these things and not have to worry about it? I don't know. I could sell the ring, which I'm going to. I've got ammo. Samples and ingredients. You know what? I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna hold on to the weapon. Oh wait, but I wanted to see what else.
Milton.
Good evening,
What else he
Doctor.
had?
Still trying to save lives?
Let's
I'd like to
trade.
see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Okay, so he's got bullets, which are cheap, so I could get those. Common handle part. So he has essential. Oh, and it keeps your. Okay, so it keeps your stuff that you've sold him. That's good. And he has a lot of stuff for this. Kind of want to buy that so I can upgrade my pistol. But maybe again, see. Okay, so here's the issue that I run into with this. Is like I would love to get this part and upgrade my pistol and just kind of do whatever the heck it is that I want to do with upgrading weapons. The problem that you run into is that I don't really know the game all that well, so I'm not sure if that's a wise move. So I'm going to hold on to my stuff for the time being, and we'll come back and possibly upgrade in the future. Also, I have a feeling I'm going to get a ton of stuff anyway, so I'm not too worried. Because I'm a looter. That's what I do. Ooh, can I talk to her?
Good evening, nurse.
Oh,
I'm
she
Dr.
is shifty
Jonathan
looking.
Reid, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see.
Wow.
Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
I see. Okay. What is the situation?
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Okay.
An invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Okay, that makes sense.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
This flu sounds awful.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
But you could.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Yeah, sure. That's why you want him younger. So I just got a new hint available. Is exhausting himself and refuses to stop working. Curious. She's in his social circle. I like this system a lot. This is really cool.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No, I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Okay, cool. Back. Personal questions. I need more hints.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
So essentially what that means is, like, for instance, okay, I just talked to him, although there is something behind him that I would love to look at, and he's kind of in the way. So what that means is, like that doctor, for instance,
Dr.
I know that
Swansea
he's...
is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
He's obviously, like, exhausting himself, so I could use that as a hint to talk to him, which is cool.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reid, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Oh, hey, so am I. Vampire buddies! It's time for a sleepover.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
She's not a vampire.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of pustulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal.
I'll look at that hint before she continues on. Thelma is affected by Cotard syndrome and believes she is a vampire. Yep, we now know that. For
You
sure.
can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
This is a great little conversation because little does she know, you know.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Good to know.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
What an interesting character. Wrong target. New investigation. Let's just...
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Well done. Okay, find your office on the second floor or into the backyard garden. I'm really enjoying talking to these people. Like, it's not super in-depth conversations that I'm having about, you know, the mysteries of life, but it is important stuff to the story and learning all these people because I've realized that these characters that you are meeting are making me stuck.
As for me,
You serious? Okay, you know what? I might just have to talk to this guy. But you know, it's a situation where you have to learn all these characters because they're a crucial part of the game and the mechanics within it.